Here we go. Unbiased take, since I don't listen to either artist as a fan, which I don't, by the way. Drake and Kendrick Lamar. This lawsuit is an effort to reclaim some financial losses from the public hit and financial loss Not Like Us caused Drake. As you guys know, Not Like Us exploded in popularity over the past year, where Kendrick Lamar makes a bunch of insinuations about Drake and minors and all this other shit, right? And, needless to say, in the court of public opinion, a lot of people feel that Drake lost, right? Though Kendrick won in the short term during this feud, the reality is this. When everything is said and done, Drake will go down as a top 10 musician of all time next to the Michael Jackson and Elvis Presley's, while Kendrick Lamar won't even be a top 10 rap/hip-hop artist of all time. Yeah, I fucking said it. Mind you, you guys know I don't like Drake. All right? Whenever, and this is coming from someone that does not like Drake and thinks he's responsible for the emasculation of young men since 2009. I simply call it like I see it and give credit where it's due, irrelevant of my personal views. You guys know I don't like Drake. You guys know I've mentioned that I think he's a significant figure in the destruction of young men. From his explosion in 2008 to 2009, he's made it where guys are, he made it cool to be soft and be in my feelings, right? And when you guys listen to him speak, he's extremely effeminate. He's extremely feminine, Drake, right? So he has an enormous amount of influence in the hip-hop industry. I would say he's the best rapper of the past 10 years, easily. And he's been consistent and he's been dominating. And this is coming from someone that does not like the guy. And I'm still giving flowers and acknowledging the fact that he's going to go down in history. When this is all said and done, guys, he's going to be a top 10 musician because he dominated hip-hop and he can also sing. This is something, guys, prior to Drake, unheard of, FYI. Being able to rap and sing was unheard of before Drake. I fucking said it. And you can take that to the bank. You can take that to the fucking bank. Before Drake, someone that can sing and rap at a high competency on both was unheard of. Because Drake took the torch from Lil Wayne. In 2008, Lil Wayne was on top of everything. He literally took over in 2008. From like 05 to 2008, you couldn't escape Lil Wayne. Couldn't escape. So Drake will be a top 10 musician. This feud, Not Like Us, whatever, haha, cool, awesome. But keep in mind, guys, that Nas wrote either and embarrassed Jay-Z, but who is going to go down the list as a higher ranked rapper? Jay-Z will. He will. Everyone remembers Jay-Z, but not everyone remembers either. Call it like it is. So, Drake will go down as a top 10 musician. Kendrick Lamar won't even be a top 10 fucking rapper. Because if you want to talk about top 10 rappers of all time, Kendrick ain't on that list, guys. Sorry. He's just not. If we're going to talk about top 10 hip-hop artists of all time, Kendrick is not going to be on that list. But Drake will. Drake will be on that list. And it pains me to say this, because I truly do think Drake was toxic for the culture. He was toxic for masculinity in general. But he's going to go down as a top 10 rapper, and he's absolutely going to go down as a top 10 musician. And this is coming from someone that does not fucking like the guy. But I am not a hater. See, there's a difference. I can take things that I dislike and still speak objectively on it. Not many people can do this, by the way. Not many people can give people flowers that they dislike. Not many people can sit there and protect people that they dislike. Y'all already know. I don't like Ethan Klein. I don't like Hassan. I don't like Anus and Reach. I don't like any of these. But guess what? I still stand for free speech. These white supremacists that talk shit about me, I don't like them either. I don't agree with their points. But guess what? I still, right, defend their right to free speech. And I still defend their ability to say what they want to say, even though I don't like them. And I got to call a fact as a fact. Drake is going to go down in history as a top 10 musician, while Kendrick Lamar won't even go top 10 fucking rapper. And you guys could take that to the fucking bank. But long story short, besides my take on where their legacies are going to be, Drake filed a lawsuit in New York alleging that Kendrick Lamar and his company, UMG, etc., owned by them boys, and Drake is also one of them boys as well, by the way, that they use bots and deceptive practices to blow up Not Like Us way more than it really was. And let me go ahead and I can find, a lawyer did a pretty decent breakdown on this. Let me see if I can find it. There's a couple of different videos here that we can look at on it. See, I don't really watch hip-hop commentators, so all this shit is, like, different for me, guys. Only person I will watch is academics. I don't really watch nobody else if I'm going to look at, like, hip-hop commentators.
Drake's company
I like Cuff Boys. We can watch them.
filed a petition against Universal Music Group for allegedly falsifying the success of Kendrick
He covers everything.
Lamar's Not Like Us diss track. They allege the record label launched a campaign to manipulate and saturate the streaming services and airwaves, with Not Like Us to make the song go viral, including by using bots and pay-to-play agreements. Drake is also signed to UMG through Republic Records, so this is serious shit. He's basically attacking his own big label above him because he's a sub-label below them. Kendrick is signed to Interscope, which is also...
Academics did say something very interesting, though. He said, Kendrick Lamar is a great rapper, but you listen to his music and then you kind of just put it away. Versus, you'll be listening to Drake for years, which I've noticed with Drake, he doesn't have the longevity, guys. Kendrick Lamar took a break for years. Dude ain't make a song for years. So at the end of the day, I'm telling y'all, people are going to remember Drake. He's going to go down as a top 10 rapper and a top 10 musician. Kendrick ain't going to even go down as a top 10 hip hop artist. And you guys could take that to the fucking bank.
also a sub-label under UMG. But UMG might have done some messed up stuff, so you'll see. Hit subscribe. Here we go, boys. All right, here we go. Supreme Court of the State of New York, County of New York, matter of applications.
So this is a state case, a state civil case.
Frozen Moments LLC, apparently this is Drake's LLC, I think. UMG Records and Spotify USA respondents. As member to staff reflect on highlights of 2021, the CEO of UMG, Lucien Grange, remarked on it being harder than ever for artists to break through the noise. 60,000 songs are added to Spotify every day. Spotify is the world's most popular audio streaming subscription service. As the end of third quarter 2024.
How many of you guys agree with me? Give me ones in the chat if you guys agree with me about Drake going down as a top 10 hip hop artist and as a top 10 musician, and Kendrick not even being on the top 10 list for hip hop at all. Give me ones if y'all agree with me. Give me twos if you guys disagree. We could do a poll. Give me ones if you guys agree, twos if you guys disagree. I'm gonna look at the chats.
Spotify boasted more than 640 million monthly active users, 252 million subscribers. Spotify pays music companies like UMG for the right to license songs so it can play them on its streaming and subscription platforms. In 2023 alone, Spotify paid more than $9 billion in royalties to music labels and producers. Hip hop is one of the most popular genres on Spotify, amounting to nearly a quarter of all streams on Spotify globally.
So YouTube mostly agrees with me. Rumble, it looks like it might be 50-50. Yeah. Yeah. So you guys are seeing what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, bro. I mean, like I said, and I don't, like I said, I don't like Drake. Y'all think I want to be saying this shit? I don't like him, but I got to be able to be objective here. He's going to be a top 10 hip-hop artist of all time, and he's going to be a top 10 musician of all time. He's going to be next to the Michael Jacksons, Elvis Presley's, the Beatles. He's going to be next to all of them, the Tupacs. He's going to be there, bro. He's going to be there. Kendrick ain't even going to be top 10 in the hip-hop list. He's not. Sorry. Because at the end of the day, you got to pick artists from certain eras. Like, Drake is the 2010 era, right? Maybe even into the 2030 era. Kendrick is a 2010 era guy. Guess what? He was in the same era as Drake. So off a rip of that, Drake is more accomplished than him. So he's cooked. He's cooked. Cooked. The 90s, you got Hove, you got Biggie, you got Tupac. 80s, you got Rakim. 90s, you also got Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, all this shit. Like, bro, cooked. Cooked. Kendrick ain't even going to be a top 10 hip-hop artist, bro. Not even going to be a top 10 hip-hop artist.
In 2023. Spotify and UMG have a long-standing symbiotic relationship. As one of the Spotify's earliest supporters, UMG entered in a multi-year global license agreement with Spotify in 2020. UMG and Spotify collaborate on strategic marketing campaigns and products, and in 2024 announced an expansion of their strategic partnership through which Spotify will amplify music discovery and social interaction and enhance.
No, Kendrick is not going to be in the top 10, and I'll tell y'all why. If you want to go old school, then you want to go with like modern rappers, etc. Like, Kendrick isn't going to displace someone like a Drake to get into that top 10 spot. He's just not. And then if you want to talk about the 90s and the 2000s, a lot of legendary rappers in that era. In no specific order, Tupac, Biggie, Outkast, Jay-Z, Nas, Rakim, Tribe Called Quest, right? Common, Talib Kweli, Kanye West, right? Lil Wayne, right? KRS-One, like whatever era, NWA, Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, right? You got all these artists. Kendrick is not a top 10 hip-hop artist of all time. Sorry, bro. Like, nigga, like, guys, look, and here's the thing. I know he's a good rapper, a great lyricist. Eminem, 50 Cent. I'm just doing this off the top of my head. Drake, etc. Cameron. Ice Cube, NBA Youngboy. Like, yo, bro, I'm just saying, like, what I'm trying to say is that Kendrick, when it's all said and done, he's not a top 10 hip-hop artist, bro. He's not a top 10 hip-hop artist of all time. I'm talking about all time. All time top 10 hip-hop artist. He's not on the list. He's not on the list. Sorry. Not on the fucking list, bro.